Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3, 4. How about now? You saw that it said Yeti mic was on. Holy cow. How about now? Man, I tell you, the hackers, the hackers will hack. The hackers will hack. So, just kidding, by the way, about the hackers. But, yeah. Alright, sorry about that. Okay, okay, okay. Alright, what I was talking about was this little church barn is, she changed her mind and she wants 2 bays, but she has to make it look kind of like a church or some kind of character because it's in this little Pennsylvania town. And Richard, Richard's funny. Thanks, Richard, for texting me. I appreciate it. Unfortunately, I'm driving back home from mountains and won't have service at that time. I'm expecting. Okay. Let's do it then, please. I'm doing a live stream. Ha ha. Alright. Too much stuff going on a Sunday morning. Good Lord. Holy cow. So, yeah, I picked a bad time to live stream. Anyway, I had the other foundation I just deleted, and since my microphone was turned off, I thought I would explain this right quick. I did these other barns before, and this lady, she submitted these big ass barns, and the county was like, "No, you can't have a big ass barn, and you have to have a little barn." Well, then she submitted this little barn, and they said, "Oh, well, you can have a little bit bigger barn." So we're gonna do a little bit bigger barn, and there you go. But I thought I would try out. Here we go. Yeah, this is our turn down slab. Um, this is our turn down slab. So I'm gonna go back in later and fix the. Edit slab on grade. We're gonna make it. I like to make these 16. Hardly anybody on an excavator uses a 12-inch bucket to dig turn down footings, so I just go ahead and draw them. And also, you need about at least a minimum of 24 inches depth because the slab needs to stick up out of the ground a little bit, 6 or 8 inches. So let's do that. But that's the cool thing about Medic extensions is that you can just edit on the fly, and it's so there we go. That'll be good enough for now. And now what we're going to do is grab the walls, because I think I used the Medic extension. Let's see, I want to explode this building. Not in a terrifying way, but let's see. Oh shoot, did I not use Medic extensions to I did not. Ooh, that was bad. That was bad. Well, learn my lesson. Because this time we're going to... Oh man, I piecemealed this one. So we're just gonna start over. This is a lesson that you learn sometimes. And I'm gonna delete my grid lines because I don't like to look at them. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put us a 1/2 inch line all the way around here, and that will set the wall back a 1/2 inch for the sheeting. I can't stand it. There's lots of pet peeves I have in construction after being in it for like 45 years. One of them is when I see people frame their walls flush with the slab, and then they go install their sheeting on the wall, and the sheeting is hanging over the slab. So it's like a super highway for insect, termites. Can you imagine being a termite and looking up and seeing a whole nice big fat row of OSB to chew into? Yeah, no, we don't do that. So we're gonna let's see, we need 10 foot. So this is going to be a gable wall. I think we need... Oh man, she's got these tall walls in this thing. I think we're going to do 12 feet on the sides. Well, she had a this is a goober of a little building here. She had a there was going to be a loft in here on one side, and it was going to go between these windows. Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna draw it. We're just gonna do it, and since we're using the extensions now, we can rest easy. We're gonna do a gable wall, which means we're gonna do this one, and we're gonna start right here. You see how that puts the framing a 1/2 inch back, and you'll see in a second why I'm doing that. There we go. So now when you're, and I gotta fix all that trim and junk, so that will put your sheeting. Does he not have the wall sheeting turned on? Yes, 1/2 inch. It must be just turned off in the here, yeah, there we go. If you don't set your walls back a 1/2 inch, they will be out here, and you'd be surprised at how many people do this. They've got this OSB exposed, and you're just super highway for termites. So don't do that. Okay, so now I know I need to make this at least. These walls are going to have to be tall. So I'm going to get rid of all this edit gable in wall. These walls are going to have to be at least, let's see, 8, 9, 14 feet tall. Holy cow. So, is that 168 inches? Is that right? 12 times 14. Yep. My memory served me well. Left and right, 168. 168. And the pitch, we're going to start off with a 6. I said 6, I typed 8. And a 6, just to see what that looks like. Yeah. And then we're going to get rid of this, all this ugly trim, this weird says bandboard. It says no. Oh, it's wainscoting. No. Did I lose my editing abilities? Oh, bandboard. Okay. And then I want to use this. I made a siding. Yeah, 24-inch battens. There we go. That looks better. And I'm not sure where this came from. Oh, it was in the sheeting layer, and I turned the sheeting on. I think I'm going to move this out of the way because it's just not doing me any good. I'm just going to move it back here. Now let's do one. Oh, I got the shadows turned on. That'll bog your drawing down too while you're trying to work. Alright, we're going to do another gable wall. Hopefully it saved some of my settings. Gable. Nope. You can save presets, but I do so many different wall types. It's not worth having them all. Update, and we're going to go down here. It is 2x6s, right? Yep. Okay. And we're going to do my 24-inch battens that I created. And we're going to go check our trim. No. I don't really mind the freeze board. It looks pretty good up there, so we'll leave it. We just don't want this skirt board. We'll start here. There we go. That gets our two gable walls. That's looking good. Now we need our two side walls. They will be just normal walls, 14 feet, 168. Okay, so header height 2x6. Alright, let's get our stud spacing. Battens 24. I need to go in and set this trim. I had to change computers, and I have this set in the general settings to no, and then freeze board is okay, and then skirt, no, update. And then you want to go to this corner here. It's intuitively you want to start right there after that stud, but you go to the corners so your plates will overlap. There we go. Oh, the scrolling's going crazy here. There's that looks pretty good. Now it should save that. That should have saved those settings. What in the world? Hopefully it saved the trim settings. Yeah. Oh no. Oh man. Forgot to select the siding. Getting excited here. When I start seeing some progress, I get excited. Overlook stuff. There's my battens 24. Update. Right. And we have to look at our scale and see if the thing is we're going to have a floor. She wants a half of this. It's going to have a loft. So we need enough of a ceiling, you know, to park a car under one. Like the ceiling needs to be at least, well, 11 feet. So I'll have to talk to her about that. So this roof pitch needs to be, let's see if we have any comments. That's not the right one. Saved by the UK again. That's funny. Who was it that wanted to name the English channel? You remind me to save my drawing. Who was it? Was it Elon who just suggested that we rename the English channel the George Washington channel? I thought that was pretty funny. I guess we can name it whatever we want to, right? One thing I don't like, I need to go in and turn off all these layers. Let's see, I got a bunch of wall layers outside of my folder. So I'm going to try to put them I'll be able to do it. I need to put these in the foundation first to get rid of them. One thing I like about the newer version, when I say newer, it probably goes back to 2022, or at least, yeah, 2022 was the folders, the option. Instead of having just all your tags in one place, we get these folders now, and I've got mine set up, you know, floor, wall, roof, sort of logical. That's my logic anyway. Wall. There we go. New barn. I don't know what a lot of this stuff is, but that's good enough for now. So I think what I wanted to do was turn off these wall dimensions layers, because I don't dimension anything in SketchUp. I dimension everything in Layout, the software that comes with SketchUp Pro. So I don't think the pitch is going to be like, if we just were to draw this floor, let's draw ourselves, let's turn the walls off for a second. And this is what's nice about the folders. See, I can just now click that wall folder and it's gone. But let's come over here. Where's the center? Right there. And let's say the floor for now comes over that far. We'll turn the walls back on so we can have something to go by. And let's just draw a floor in there. And it should be, we should be able to use lumber, and then lumber, update for one, floor framing, yes, advance, yes. Okay, joist type, we can use 2x10 at 16" on center. Let's just do that. I can always edit this later, but let's start here. Go to here. Did I draw? I feel like I Oh, this is the polyline method. Okay, I think. There we go. Yeah. And then let's change that to plywood because that OSB is ugly and it's really not what we use. Edit floor. Wow, that took up the whole screen. What in the world? That's weird. I've never seen it do that before. Yeah, nobody uses OSB for sheet for decking, floor decking. It would be either Advantech. I like the plywood look. Let's see. Do we have the joist running in the right direction? Let's turn off the. Okay, let's put our floor stuff in the floor folder. Let's turn off the sheeting for a second. Yeah, the joists are running in the right direction, but this looks like the plywood's running this way. So this is kind of an anal thing, but let's turn this. It is kind of cool that he has this option of what does that do? I guess I'd have to say it's vertical. I guess this is for walls, but it's used on floors too. Yeah, we want the sheets running this way. He's got the sheet outline. That's kind of a minor thing, but you know, we don't want to look like noobs. So, so now we're gonna raise this up. I guess at least 11 feet for now. See, that doesn't give you, the reason I wanted to put the floor in there was to kind of demonstrate that the loft would be, I need to get with her on this because you need to get a 10-foot door over here. Let's just see what that would do. If we came over here 7 feet and 7 feet, we may have to move that 7 feet. And we did our garage door. Where are we? Wall, garage door. I may have to lower these. Let's make this 2 11 7/8. There we go. And for now, that's good enough. Advanced. Yes, we're just going to draw it just plain for now. But you need about 14 inches. See, I was going to say, what happened there? That was a little scary. I think I know what's going on here. I accidentally clicked on a view. There we go. Dadgummit. Let me save. I hate to keep jumping around so much, but let me get rid of these dimensions and save this view as work so I don't have to deal with those dimensions anymore. So you need about, above your garage door, you need about 14 to 16 inches to get, so the motor, the motor's out here, kind of below that floor label. out here. And he does this new thing now too with the floors, where it's got a hidden layer and an outline layer. There we go. And a gypsum layer. There we go. And we don't, you know what? We don't need this seal plate on here. Edit floor. I didn't see that. No. And so if you're going to use doors that tall, let me just call her. We'll just do, not sure why I'm wearing these headphones either. Oh, I was, she's only going to have, even out here, she was feeding her ducks. Got about 8 feet here.
Please leave your message for.
Maybe she'll call me back. But you know, I don't know what she wants to use this loft for, but you know, it's gonna be bad if we don't get at least, pretty sure you have to have at least 14 inches right here. I guess it's not that much higher. Let's ask ChatGPT. I think it's 14 inches. 12 to 14. Hey, what do I need above a garage door between the top of the door and the ceiling for the space required for the garage door opener? Blah, blah, blah. Standard clearance 12 to 18 inches. Low clearance scenarios, wall mounted, all openers. Let's see. These systems require as little as 4 to 6 inches. Let's see if it can tell us. Do you know which brands work with a 12 to 14 inch clearance? 12 to 14 inch you would need, Chamberlain, LiftMaster, that's a very popular brand. Chamberlain, Genie's very popular. Summer, I haven't heard of that. Ryobi, they make crappy drills. I haven't used their garage door openers. So you can get by with 14 inches apparently. But I'll usually leave 16 inches at a minimum. Let's see if we have any comments. Saved by the UK again. So I really would hate to start making these walls taller than 14 feet. The other thing she wants to do is get the shadows. Let me save that to where the shadows aren't going to turn on again too. I accidentally keep hitting one of these other views up here and it turns on all that stuff I'm trying to avoid. Delete guides. So she's going to have a lift. I wonder if we can find a lift in here. I kind of know what size they are, so I think I can car lift. if I see one that looks right. This is the style she wants to use right here. Mohawk. That looks, I can tell by looking at them if they're not enough detail. This will probably work just for download. We'll see if it bogs down my drawing. Okay, so we're going to turn this way. Be hard to get on there. And see, this is what I was wanting to look at. She may not have enough width, so we're going to have to make the loft not as wide. This is all the goings back and forth. Oh yeah, this on this floor extension that it's pretty new. We used to do floors under trusses, floor truss, and then he came out with this dedicated floor, and now you can edit the floor outline, and so you can just click here and move this back. Let's move it back 24 inches and then update it. See, that's kind of handy dandy. But see, there's not much of a loft there. I think what she needs to do is go to, I don't know why the floor jumped up there though. Let's see here, let's go to 14. Yeah, I don't know why it jumped up there like that. That's not good. Need to get to where I can see it. So that worked. That's funny. There's back jams on the door. That'll be our guide from now on. So, but you can see here, there's not a lot of room up here on this loft. So what I would recommend, actually, she said she was just going to park a normal car in here, which means we could gain 2 feet by just using an 8-foot tall door over here and then lowering the loft. And that's what I was going to ask her, but she might not like the looks of that, you know, from the exterior. She's going to use these garage doors that look like barn doors. So, but it looks like we're going to have, and I may have to check the specs on the actual lift that she uses to see the clearances. And it looks like I'm not exactly in the middle anyway, but we'll have to check all the specs on that. Anyway, so I have a feeling we're going to have to make this pitch on this like an 8/12. It looks better anyway. More of the style. And let's push the save button here. Click that. Any comments? Nope. So that would give you let's say you're standing right here. You know, you'd have room to stand up right here, but then you would be really, I'm not sure if the loft is worth building at that point. Maybe it is, but it's a point of discussion anyway. So, and somehow I have to work in. I'm gonna. Let's do the roof right quick. That's an easy thing to do. Let's go to roof. Let's see. We'll have to do rafters. And we shall start. Oops, I should have put myself a, oops. Well, I can use this lower point and then raise it up. On these gable walls, the extension doesn't necessarily know how to finish this out. In real life, what we do is we build the, did I go the wrong way? Yeah, I went the wrong way. In real life, well, this plate would run all the way over. I can probably fix that even in this extension. I can change the wall termination type on the corner. Alright, we want to go 812. Oh, 8 and overhangs 24 and 2x10s. Switchboard. First mouth is correct. Ceiling joist, no. Let's see. Yeah, we'll put, what we can do is turn the ceiling joist into collar ties by raising them up. So we'll say yes. And then we'll say, we'll start off at 48 inches just for the fun of it. Let's see. Let's try 60 inches and I'll show you what that looks like. And the rafters need to be at 16 inches on center. Pretty sure I'll check that. Gable rafter, let's see. 9 1/4. Okay, framing yes, advanced yes. And I think we're just gonna go yes. Let's see, I'm not gonna spend time doing all this yet until, yeah, that's gonna look pretty good. Oh, the front and back. One thing I needed to get him to do is to try to get him to put the overhang variables together, because he's got overhang left and right, and then you have to go searching for yeah, gable overhang here. I think they should be together just so you can specify them all in one place. There we go. And my roofing is gone. I like the plywood look. I know we don't. It's got the. Yeah. I know we don't really use plywood anymore, but I like the knots. So I got to pick this up to this. Why is no soffit? All this is turned off. I can't believe Roof cladding's turned off too. That's weird. I like this Harvard slate just to start off with. I don't know if she wants a metal roof. There we go. Much better. Oh, I need to raise it up, don't I? That 1.5 inches. Do I? No, I don't think so. Let me go back and turn off this cladding. Oh, I gotta roof hidden, roof outline, example bar, new bar, stair. Okay, roof cladding and roof sheeting. Turn that off so I can look to see. Yeah, okay, it was an optical illusion. I didn't think I was sitting on the plate correctly. And I don't know why this siding is down. That far. 4/16. Let's check to see why that is. Edit gable wall assembly. That is right down here. Is that right? 4. Yep. Not sure why it doesn't go up. That's kind of weird. And I need to fix my gable, my rafter ties. Oh, I thought I said 4. That's weird. Okay. Let's save. And so this is what I need to do, is raise this up to where, let's see, it probably only need to be, I need to be about, so I get that blue locked. There we go. Raise them up 3 feet or so. Not sure why that thing keeps jumping around. Collar, let's say ceiling joist. Let's make it 96. Let's make it 84. Yeah, you want them to be long enough to be effective, right? Because the whole purpose of the ceiling joist is to tie the rafters so that they won't let this wall push out. And you got this force, and so it helps keep them tied together. So you don't want little wimpy. If you're going to just use little wimpy collar ties, you need to put, a ridge beam up here that carries the load, completely. And I've actually done that before. When people don't want collar ties at all, we put in like a big 24-inch, couple of 24-inch tall LVLs up here. We just create a beam that carries the whole load. And the irony is that then the customer will want a little flat spot up there to put lighting in. So we end up with little tiny collar ties up there. But you can see what that does is it starts to, if I can get this spun around correctly, this would be your loft. So if we took a person, let's see, get one of these, who can we get? Get this dude, Bruce Lee. I mean, that's actually not that bad. I mean, he can walk. Since I raised it up, you know, he can get halfway without having to lean over, so that might be okay. And these are those kind of follow me. They don't take up a lot of memory because they're not three-dimensional objects, but they're set so they always face the camera. So you can just spin it around, you know. And I'm going to leave him in there so I can show her what he looks like standing up there. And the only problem is then we would need a stair, and that'll be an interesting thing because most likely if we turn off our roof, and this is what I love about this new floor extension, is that I can just come in here and, you know, I think I can do this. Not sure why. Why the line's disappearing whenever I'm trying to, there we go. Did that work? Oh, you know what? I'm not editing. Sorry about that. I wasn't in edit mode. But let's say I come down here and come back a little bit because I don't need that much headroom. It's weird that I can't see. Okay, I get it now. Okay, I haven't used the new floor extension that much. So now I can just edit the outline and it repairs, you know, it creates the new floor system. And then you would have a stair. But see, the thing is, that's going to eat into, yeah, what we're going to have is like a U-shaped stair that goes down, or an L shape that goes down and then turns. But see, that's going to take out your room. May have to get like a circular stair and put it right here. So that is why we do all this planning before we start building, and that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Let's turn on the roof cladding, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to get with her on that before, you know, what I have to do ultimately is I'm going to get rid of this little oh boy. See, I hand drew all this stuff, and so now my sins are catching up with me. They always do. Your sins always catch up with you. But I'll have to edit that, but this thing is got all one thing it needs to be. Then this thing will come over here. Go to the middle. And go back. There somewhere. And then a new roof will come down. And these we may have to, this is what I was talking about earlier. We may have to bring these doors closer together. Yeah, they don't need to be that far apart. They can actually move 6 inches. It's another nice thing about using these extensions is I can just move. I can grab that and move it over that direction and type in 12. And what did it do? I feel like it went more than 12. Did it? Let's see. I want to go. No, I want to go 6 inches. Yeah. I thought it looked like it was too much. 6 on that one. And let's see. Six on this one. And that'll give us room for our little wing walls on the side that the roof of this thing comes down to. And let me check my text. So now the way we can take care of this, notching out this roof, is there is a cool feature that Nathaniel put into how am I going to do that? Let's see how big this is. This is 5 feet. We're going to make a 5 feet. I think I just drew it to where it looked big or to a certain size because it's kind of a weird size. What you can do is, let's move this over here 30 feet, then we'll bring it back. You can create geometry, like I can create a 5 foot by, let's see, let's see, let's just say 5 foot by 5 foot. Is that right? Yeah, and then we can make this, doesn't really matter. I just need it to be tall enough to take out the geometry, so I can make this a group. And then what I normally do is I create a folder, but for now I'm just going to make a little tag. Let's see, roof, subtract, and then what you do is you put this, I'm going to name this instance type capital subtract, and it doesn't really matter after that. Roof 1, okay, and then I just need to put it in that tag wherever I want it to go. Roof subtract. What did I name it? What did I name it? I thought I named it roof subtract. There it is. Oh, it has a dash instead of that's weird. I need to fix that because I won't be able to find it. Underscore. Well, can I do it right this time? There we go. That will fix it. So now if I'm looking for it, it should be, yeah, right here with the S's. Okay, that kind of freaked me out a little bit. So now what I can do is take this object that I've called it subtract in the instance name, and I can put it, let's see, midpoint, get it on this midpoint. Come on. And then push it back the number of feet I want to go, which is, well, it's going to go back 2 feet. For the soffit, and then, well, okay, how's this going to work? Okay, this is going to go back to somewhere right in there, and then it'll be raised up. And it doesn't really matter now because I've got that blocked off. So now what I'm going to do is cut it out, Tony, and put it in this group, paste in place, and now I'm going to turn it off because we don't want to see it, okay? But now when I regenerate this roof, see, it blocks out, it cuts out that part of the roof. Okay, and then I can go back in and you know, I'll have to put a little header, you know, piece of a 2x10 right there. You know, you have to fix some things, and I guess really when I get the actual shape, I'll have to figure out what kind of shape to put in the wall too, so that it doesn't interfere with these windows. You know, maybe it cuts it out to where it comes down, you know, to here somewhere. Well, it would come down wherever the roof is that comes up. Yeah, because you want to be able to cut that out so you can have the daylight in here, so Bruce Lee can see out the pretty windows. So then if we just take this and move it back 30 feet like that, you see, and then if we cut the wall out, we'll be able to see. So this gives me an idea. Well, it'll be kind of like this, wherever this point is, which is probably what I'm going to do now. Probably going to build me 2 little walls and then a roof. See if I have any comments. You dealt with renovations on structures with asbestos? Oh yeah. Yes, back in the day, back in the 80s, you know, did a lot of. As a matter of fact, the Air Pollution Control Bureau is the permitting authority for that. Well, it is in Hamilton County, and if you wanted to do a demolition project, you had to get a demolition permit from the Air Pollution Control Bureau. See, how much is this? If I come back, if I come over 10 inches, what is it? Can I come over a foot? And then that would be like 6.5. I don't know, that's kind of flirting with this 10 inches. Let's do 10, and then that'll give us room for the thickness of the wall. So right now I'm just going to draw a little stumpy thing that is going to be for this. And it would be, how tall is this? Yeah, so it would be like 8 by 24. Actually, probably needs to be like 10 inches. But this would come out 12. And we might as well make that 2 more inches. And then that'll be part of this foundation. It won't be like an add-on, because that would be bad. It would be very good. So this would have to be poured as a part of this. And we'll give it the concrete color. And then we will bring it over here. What is it to here? 26 feet 4. So that would be 25 foot 6. 25 foot 6. There we go. We're not good with math. Should be 10 inches. Yep. And so what I'll do is, I'm just going to go ahead and make those. I'm going to cut them out for now and put them in this. I think I can call these custom. Let's see. Oops, I missed. What am I doing here? Be careful, Tony. Careful. Paste in place. I can call these, I think, custom, and they'll stay in there even if I custom 1 and then custom 2. Yeah. The reason you why did it went away? Thank you. Why did you go away? Okay, didn't want you to go. Oh, I've spelled it wrong. So the reason you do that is because he's got it set up in the instance name. This one is custom 2. This one is custom 1. If I didn't do that, and I'll demonstrate this, I'm going to name this one something wrong, like Custo. Okay, like I made a mistake. Now if I make a change to this slab and I regenerate it, where's the, I guess you just have to, let's say if I make this 26 inches, this better work the way I'm saying it's going to, because then I'm going to be mad. Alright, so I'm going to update it. You see that one disappeared? Because, and this one didn't, because I labeled it correctly. Now what I'm going to do is undo that and then make sure this is spelled correctly. Custom. And now if I need to make an edit, those will stay in there. And that's just for now. I'm gonna see if he has a feature like edit. No, he doesn't. Like how I edited the floor, where I just edited the outline. It would be cool to have an outline for this foundation. But this is an older part of his extensions, so I'm pretty sure he doesn't have an outline. Yeah. I was looking to see if it was down here. Okay. So now what we're going to do is put, let's see if anybody else had a what happened, man? Well, look at that. Premieres. Okay. So I need to stop. Somehow I lost my, I lost the YouTube. But I need to stop a little bit so I can go watch the premiere of Danner's thing. I lost my YouTube, man.
This is the latest razor developed by Gillette, a super sharp.
I'm going crazy. Going crazy. Going crazy. Going crazy. I'm late, but I'm here. Good morning. Going crazy. Yeah, I accidentally I'm late, but I'm here. Good morning. Going crazy. Yeah, I accidentally I'm late, but I'm here. Good morning. Turn this on. Crazy. Yeah, yeah, that's gonna mess. Oh, here it is. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going crazy this morning. Here it is. Whew. Oh, brother. I'm losing it. What is this? Fox News. We don't need that. We don't need email right now. So all we need is this and our morning coffee. To get back on track. So what I was doing, somehow my mouse slipped and I deleted something. Okay. Alright, let's not freak out. Okay. So now I'm going to draw my little wing walls. And they need to be, yeah, they need to be, maybe these will be 12, or what are these? 14, no, they didn't. Don't know why this stuff is not saving. And so we're going to just go from here. Where is that? I think that's low. I think that's, I think I'm going to have to raise that up. Oh, brother. Well, today is just a marvelous day. Bug splat. He's going to come back. Oh no, I hope I didn't lose too much. If I did, I'm going to cry and stop the live stream. Should have been my last save. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Whew. Man, I got lucky there. Let me save as. So, it looks like it's okay here. Save. Yeah, I still have to save it over that one. Yes. Alright, well, luckily, if you've been here a while, you see every now and then I'll hit the save button. But, and if you just got here, Gary, I'm converting this old little single story or single door garage church barn into a two bay, and it's going to have a loft and a lift in it. So, and that's why this looks weird, because I took it off of that one and we're slowly creating this one. But I thought I had screwed up. What I was trying to do was get the wall cladding turned off so I could see where this slab hits, where this hits. And I messed up. Why is that? Why does that look like it's not touching that? Oh, it's not at the same height. Alright. I think that was probably going to be the same way, so I'm going to grab it and raise it up. I'm not sure why. You know what it is? It is at the same height. It's just not against it. That's what it is. This should be... Something is weird. Is this 10 inches? Yeah. I'm not going to worry about it now, but this thing is not drawn. This stump is not drawn properly because you see how you can see the line there, but you can't see it down here. That means this thing is not perfectly plumb. So if I put this right here and I go down here, look at that. Oh man, that's just bad. Is this, well, that's, the top of it's correct, so I'm just gonna do the walls for now, because this live stream's already been weird enough. So, we're gonna put this, we're gonna put a wall there. It needs to be 168. Update, and I need to make it battens. What if I can do out, exterior? Can I do that? I can. Wow. That's cool. Cool feature. I don't think I've ever used that exterior. That's going to put siding all the way around it, I think. And so we don't want wainscoting. We don't want baseboard. Freeze board is okay, but we don't want this skirt board either. Update. Let's try not to freak it out this time. Oh my goodness. I think. Okay, all right. Okay. Well, tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to figure out what is going on here. I think I may have created a little glitch in my drawing. That is causing it to bug splat. Thankfully, I didn't lose much. But I think what I'm going to do, I have a feeling I know what this is about. So what I'm going to do is draw an old-fashioned wall here. What is this? It's going to be, let's see, 6.5. We're just going to draw it 12 by 6.5. And we're going to raise it up 168. Alright, and then we're going to, I think I'm going to have to lower that, as a matter of fact. Yeah, I can't make it, let's lower it 24 inches. There we go. That looks about right. So we're going to make this a group. Push this back. I think what I'm doing is I am, since this is not drawn properly, I think when I try to snap to those corners that aren't coplanar, it's causing a bug splat. So I'm going to fix that later. Right now I just want to get this little roof on here so I can see where this intersection is going to take place. And I thought I had fixed this. Let's turn off the siding for a second. And so this would be, what is this? I need to look and having to think here. That should be against that, but for some reason it don't want to go back there. Okay. This needs to go back. I don't know what she's trying to do with these little wing wall. I mean, I know what she's trying to do, but I feel like let's just draw us a little roof and then we'll figure it out. Trusses, roof rafters. go this way. And we'll do that, and then what's it, 8? I'm going to leave the overhang for now, just for the fun of it. And we don't need that. No ceiling joist. 16. Let's just say okay. Oh, man. It's trying to tell me, oh my goodness, I'm having all kinds of fun today. It was telling me that it's too short for the rafter spacing, so I'm going to have to make I have to make this 12 inches. Building is too short for rafter spacing. Action aborted. You know what? Just draw the dang thing. So let's make it come out to here. Alright. And then we'll edit it and make it 812. Let's turn the soffit on so it'll look. Let's hit yes or save here. Save. See if we have any comments. Any comments? No comments. How you doing, Gary? So this needs to be okay. This was complaining before. Okay, so I need to adjust these soffits. To, let's see, which one's left and which one's right. Let's make this 0. Oh, that's the wrong thing. This is supposed to be 24. 24, update. And then down here, let's see if this is 0. That's 0, and then this is try 12. She wants these little wing walls. I think what might look better is if this where am I? Here we go. Which is that? If this comes out 12 on each side, like that, go with that one. And for now, let's just bring them down so I don't have to deal with this thing. Oops. Just to get an idea of what it's going to look like. I feel like this needs to be lowered. What is that? That's 17 inches. If you just lowered it at 12, that would look better. You need some space in between there. Let's see, if you're driving, well, you can go lower, because if you're gonna be able to get in your door, you'll be able to get under this roof. So what I really want to do is lower it to right there. Yeah. We might raise it up 4 inches. Yeah, that looks right. I'm not going to lower these walls to the bird's mouth. What I'm trying to get to is where to adjust this thing that I had drawn for this other building over here. And this comes out there. I'm just going to pull it. I'll get into more detail with her. What I'm going to do is get with her and kind of show her this, and see if she likes it. That's coming out more than that one. I don't know if that should be the case, but that's a discussion point. So if we turn on our cladding, you know, and all this on this thing, you know, we just delete. See if I can just delete a bunch of stuff here. Oops. To get it closer. There we go. Wherever this roof ends up, then that stuff will get moved up here. I mean, she wanted these little wing walls for some reason. And I'm not sure why I don't have a soffit on here. Because it says no. Okay, so probably going to draw this manually, because what it's doing is, well, you could turn on the gypsum, I guess, and it would kind of halfway. What you need to do is edit this, and you'd have to turn on you'd have to make the rafters the same as the gable. Let's see. Yeah, these need to be 9.5. See if that does it. Let's see if you make the yeah, yeah, what you do is you'd make this 5.5. And then turn on the just to mimic the soffit going all the way back. Yeah, that's not perfect, and I'll have to enter that, or fix that gap. But this is just to, what I'm trying to do is visually show her, and probably get rid of this little board here. That's better. You don't want to do too much work on that thing, because she's gonna be moving this up and down, and who knows where it's gonna end up. But she wanted these little wing walls and then a little roof over it, and I don't know. She's trying to make it look like a church barn. But once I get all the details worked out, then I can come back in and clean all this up. Get this soffit all the way. I think that may be some kind of gap feature in the lines are starting to get blurry already. Let's make this 0. See if that does it. Wall offset. Exterior. Oh, here it is. There we go. That took care of some of it. But I'm going to fix it manually. That fixed it. I mean, there's still a line there. But I can go in once we get it. I can hide those lines, or I can just, there's still like a shadow of whatever's there. But once we get it the right height and the right depth, then I can clean that up. And we would have a grade. Yeah, and it's wrong button. What about there somewhere? Because that's a turn down slab, so only about 6 to 8 inches of it would be showing above grade like that, and then you pour your driveway up to those doors, kind of sloped up to it. So, and then we shall talk about with her where to put a stair, like a circular stair, and get the specs on this, and talk about the height of the loft and all that good stuff, and get closer and closer. So I'm going to cut it here because I do need to call her and set up another little meeting about this, and also I want to go watch Dan or Kronos's premiere. They're turning a tiny shed into their home. It's back there, and they start at 1. So I'm going to call this lady and then be able to watch that, because they're good friends of mine. I've actually helped them with modeling of their projects, so I like to see it get built. So But thank you guys for showing up. I appreciate people leaving comments, and it's nice to be able to see comments and talk to people while I work. And we will see you next time. Thanks.